What are we talking about today, Dave?
Today we're talking about Knuckles Customs Monster World.
We're back. We back, John. We're back.
You're back.
We're back.
John's on
All
his phone.
right.
John's on his phone. If we had the action cam,
We could show like
we would be like, "Look at John. He's on his phone."
So I just got back from Chicago,
Great
and
town.
while I was in Chicago, you said, "Oh, you got to go to Rotofugi."
I didn't really go, "Ooh," though. I
Okay,
probably just.
this is
said,
what Ray did. He was like, "Hey, if you get a chance, you should go to Rotofugi."
That is me excited. This is me excited. This is me.
But because you were just in Chicago a month or so ago.
Yeah, a couple months ago.
Yeah, and you got to go to Rotofugi, and yeah.
Awesome. Best
Okay,
store.
so I'll just tell a little bit about Rotofugi. When you and I were talking, you're like, I don't know if they say Rotofugi or Rotofugi. I don't know what the name is. So the guy that's working there, his name's DC. Super nice guy, nicest guy ever. Did you meet him?
I think so.
Like the store manager? It was funny. He was wearing this like really gnarly, hardcore leather, like really thick leather watch band, and then he on his Apple Watch had Snoopy like peanuts. I was like, that's so great. Anyways, I was like, is it Rotofugi? Is it Rotofugi? And he goes, oh, it's Rotofugi, and the Fugi part is the name of the owner's dog, Fuji.
Oh.
Fuji is the dog's name, and then Roto must be like Rotocast Toys or something. I'm guessing.
So it's
Fuji.
Fuji.
Yep, it is Rotofugi. I have confirmed.
All right, well, there we go. That's all we needed to know.
Super cool toy store, but backing up just a little bit, 2 years ago at DesignerCon, when it was in California, I found Series 1 of Knuckles Custom Monster World. And it was like this... Come on!
I'm very impressed.
Oh,
Yes, that is me. Super impressed.
we didn't change our clothes.
Oh, man. That's all right. Nobody knows.
Nobody notices, anyways. I found these. I was roaming around, so the way it worked was like Ray would hang out at the booth. I would go run away for a little bit and try and find toys, and then come back, and then Ray would be gone. I would be gone for like 15 minutes. Ray would be gone for hours.
That's the way it works.
But I found these, and I came back, and I opened one up, and I got this little guy here. And he's super cool. He has a little top hat that goes with him. It's on my toy shelf somewhere. I couldn't find it when I was coming over here. So, but anyways, I found this, and I opened. I was like, "Oh, these are really cool toys." And so later, I was talking with you, and I was like, "I think I'm gonna go grab another one of these." And you said, "Oh, grab me one or two of them as well if you can." I said, "Sure, no problem." So I went back there, completely gone. Also,
Well, and I'd been out looking for like a couple hours. And the booth that had those had stacks of them. Tons of them. And so I was like, I'll get some later.
I thought the same.
I mean, I saw the boxes. They looked really cool. But I was like, I'll come back later. Yeah. And that was because I came back, you went out, got this, and then we're going to go right back out.
Yeah.
And then they were all gone.
And then we like looked on eBay afterwards because we're like, oh, we'll just buy them online, and they were going for like $60 to $100 just for one little box. So I'm guessing what happened is somebody probably bought the entire case because they were $20 a piece at DesignerCon. Well, fast forward to Chicago, you were there, and they had these, but they only had a large size of them.
Right.
And they were quite expensive. I think
$125.
$125. So it was
And
like
they had them at the How to Work booth at DesignerCon this year, but that booth really confused me. I wasn't sure how to get stuff, and
you weren't sure how it worked.
and I waited in line for a minute, but then got kicked out because of some weird thing that was going on. They kicked everybody out of line, so I just kind of gave up and just kind of looked at the case and thought, wow, those are cool.
Well, when I went to Chicago, they had Series 2 out on the shelf. And you'll notice, like, normally we like to open our blind boxes for everybody to see, and we can do like that. But I opened them there because Rotofugi has a policy that they have one of the figures out in front of the boxes. And DC told me if you pay for it, and if you open them at the register and you like the one that's on the shelf better, you can swap them and take the one on the shelf. So I was like, that's cool. So I opened my 2.
Did you keep your 2?
I did keep my 2.
You didn't swap it?
Nope, because when I opened them, they're just really cool. But you or I actually texted you, and I'm like, hey, they got these. And you're like, oh, can you get me one? And then you texted me like 5 minutes later, like, actually, can you get me 2?
And
So
now I'm like, why didn't I just say buy the whole box?
And I got home, I did the same exact thing. When I got home, I was like, man, I wish I had a couple more of those. And then my wife, Coco, was like, why didn't you just buy more? I was like, I don't know. But I will, should I pull mine out right now and show you, or do you want to open yours first? Because I told Ray there was one specific one that I was hoping to get. I didn't get it, and it wasn't out on the shelf. And then I was like, Ray, if you get that, I'll trade with you, and I can show you what I got. So,
let's see what I got. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get Garfield.
I don't think you're going to get Garfield.
Oh, man. These don't have a little...
Oh, no. Do you have to...
Uh-oh. I hope my mom's not watching.
Wait, don't you have a pocket? You normally have a pocket knife on you.
I don't.
All right, what do you got? Oh, the blue one. That's cool.
That. Blue belly
Hey.
man.
Oh, that's that's
Like the same guy.
that's pretty sweet. And what's his hat? Like, there's an accessory in there. Oh, he's got
He doesn't have
some
an accessory.
nothing.
Uh-uh.
Okay,
Are they supposed to?
I don't know.
All right. Well, that was not the one.
Okay, yeah, no, they don't all have accessories.
That was not the one
Maybe.
that you wanted.
No. Oh, yeah, this one does have some.
Got this one.
But he is cool. Yeah, there.
All right. Ah. Come on, baby. Born bad.
He's cool too.
Look at that.
I was hoping for the Frankenstein one, but again, like they're super cool. And
This guy
he's
has-
got a little hat. What do I got here?
Man.
Oh no, that's something different. I'll talk about that. All right, so here's the ones that I got. Got a little cape.
Oh, oh.
So I got this guy,
Oh, nice.
a little vampire, and he has a little cape that clips on.
Sweet.
So that's pretty great.
Well, this guy has a little... I don't have my glasses, but this
Like
guy
a
has
graphic tee.
a little design on his t-shirt there.
And then look at this guy.
Ooh,
Isn't that great? This is kind of like your little guy, but without a beard.
nice.
And then he also has...
He also has a little drawing on
He does have a little drawing on his back, and he has a little accessory hat.
Why didn't I...
I know. So, okay, I want to show you something... I want to show you something cool about this, though, that I didn't know, that DC, the manager there, showed me. Watch, you're not going to believe this. So, they're cool. They got little articulation,
Yeah,
little waist turns, heads turn, right?
yeah.
He goes, oh, did you know that these toys are interchangeable? I said, what? What do you mean? He goes, yeah, look at this. The heads pop off.
What?
The arms pop off. And the legs pop. It's a whole system, and they're all interchangeable. I was like, what? I was like, mind blown. Look at this. They're all interchangeable. So you can swap them out.
That...
Isn't that cool?
Why?
I know. Yeah. Isn't that cool? That's so great.
Irritated.
And the system is like this little, I don't know, there's a really nice, satisfying, like,
Yeah.
pop when they come out. It's really great. And it's like a little friction fit piece.
This is like my new favorite thing.
When he showed me that, I was like, oh, you're kidding me. So
Even better now.
yeah, they're great. They're great little toys.
Dang it. I need to get online.
Yeah,
See if there's
maybe
more of those.
Rotofugi has like you can buy it through their website. I'm guessing.
Yeah?
Oh, so I wanted to tell something about Rotofugi and DC, the manager. Super nice guy, like great. And so he was talking. He's like, "Oh, have you been in before?" And I said, "Oh, my buddy Ray was in not too long ago and got some goodies from you." And he's like, "Oh, okay, cool." And then he's like, "Are you into toys?" And I said, "Well, I have a channel, Doctor Toys, that I build toys." Oh, no way.
He was like, that dude's lame. I've met him.
No, he's like, he's famous.
What?
You have 2 channels, Dave.
I told him about Doctor Toys because I was telling him how I like custom build toys, and then he was like, "Oh, like," and so I showed him one of the toys. I showed him something that I made, the He-Man and the rhinoceros, and I did like the little toy mashup. He's like, "Oh no way, that's cool!" And then he like goes over to the counter. And he's like, "Hold on," he's like, "Hey, I've got like this broken toy here. Like, he's like, would you want this?" Like, and I was like, "Sure." So he gave me this little
What is it?
like a little sea creature thing. It has like a couple little fins on it, but just the idea of him being super excited and going like, "Oh man, can I give you this? Like, do you?" And I was like, "Sure, that's pretty cool." He actually was gonna. He's like, "I think I got one of these that the arm broke or was missing." But then he was looking around. He's like, "Ah, I must have gave it to somebody. I don't see it here." But there was like this table of just like
Really?
parts of toys. I was like, "Oh, that's awesome." So, just the gesture of offering me something and being like, "Oh, hey, maybe you can do something with this." I was like, "That's really cool. Like, super cool company. They've been around for, I think, over 20 years."
Yeah.
And I
They've
think
been around for a while.
Chicago is like their second, or where they are now is their second store. But yeah, if you're in Chicago, downtown Chicago area,
Well, they're in Lincoln Park.
Lincoln Park, look up
I think that's
Rotofugi. Great little store, super cool people. They also do a lot. What's interesting is they do a lot of collaboration with artists, and they do art shows and stuff. Yeah, I saw
So
those
yeah,
there.
so Nerfec, Mr. Walters has a lot of stuff there. This was actually the reason I went there. Well, one of the reasons, because he does these little pugs, and I wanted to get one, but they didn't have them out yet. Also, Jimbot, that did a robot with
R1M.
1M, said he's had the most shows of any artist at Rotofugi.
Yeah, and they were actually just putting up a show, like an art show, and
Yeah, they just had an opening.
yeah, DC was like, "Oh, if you're here tomorrow, hit it up." And I was like, "I'm flying out tonight," and I missed it. So, but yeah, check out Rotofugi. Super cool store, great
Yeah.
people,
Worth
great
the
artists, worth the trip,
I mean,
super fun. I had a
go
good
out
time.
to Chicago just for that.
I would say so.
I would do it.
I mean, maybe we'll do it.
Well, we're talking about CollectorCon.
Yeah.
CollectorCon is now going to be in July. So we've been talking about maybe even doing something with Jimbot, um, Jimbot on Instagram, doing maybe sharing a space with him or something.
Yeah.
And having some robots there, maybe some Dr. Toy stuff, Stumped Workshop stuff. John will be there drinking, probably.
Signing photographs of
Yep.
himself
Yep,
or of us.
that would be great. We'll have headshots of John for everybody that comes by the booth. But yeah.
Free, or is it like?
Oh no! I mean,
Yeah.
people pay a lot of money for John's
Yeah,
face,
this is true.
so he's got a good moneymaker.
All right, so next time we're in Chicago, we'll let you know. Come see us. But if we're not there and you're there, go check out Rotofugi. Super cool stuff.
And if you buy some of these, send us a message.
Oh, man. Send us one.
buy more. Yeah, just
send us one. Yeah.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
for free.
All right.
All right,
Later.
bye.